Hey traders, Raghee here, and pretty exciting day in that finally we are getting some really cool, helpful, useful, tactical pullbacks in a number of the corners of the market that we have been looking for continuation. And so the whole idea now is flush or fly. Which way are we going to go? And the idea is it could be both. It depends on which corner of the market you're looking at. And so as we've talked about in previous updates, this is not the time of year to think about sector rotation. This is not the time of year to look at XLC and say, maybe we're getting a 1, 2, 3 bottoming pattern, or maybe there's an opportunity here to take advantage of a reversal. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for likely what is going to be, because we have the structure, right? Downtrending continuation, at least through the end of the year. Overall, XLC and IYZ, we're looking for more movement to the downside. CLOU, even SKYY, again, please be very cautious trading individual stocks within these overall outgoing downtrending tides, right? Okay, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Where's the opportunity to the upside? Flush or fly? Well, some of those markets I just showed you, those are the flushes, right? There's some stocks that are flush stocks, PayPal, Roku, right? These are not names that are pulling, by the way, a Peloton, okay? I'm not looking for an upgoing, tide here. What I'm talking about are names that usually we would be considering fantastic low-cost opportunities, but this is the wrong month. January, watch how quickly we return to the CLOU, SKYY, XLC, IYZ, PayPal, Roku conversations. That's where we could see that turn. That's where that bargain hunting and sector rotation can continue. What do we want to do? We want to focus on the long side of XLK, and that would also take us to the NASDAQ futures. We want to focus on the long side of the S&P, with particular attention being paid once again to XLK and XLV. Let's face it, this is a corner of the market that we don't want to short, not in this current environment. And we're still north of the 200 exponential, and XLV and XLK, and if XLF gets its act together, this will be a very strong trio of sectors that can take the S&P higher. All right. Now, when is this going to happen? The flush or fly? Flush is going to happen throughout the month. We can look at the entirety of December as rebalancing, tax loss selling, and then the last week of the year ends up being when we can see the window dressing rally. So between now and then, and we'll talk more about this in the premium video and in upcoming chats, but we want to focus on what was happening between August and September, using some recency bias, and ask ourselves, okay, what kind of trend have we seen since then? And that's going to likely be where, if it's a double green and it's been gaining, that's where the opportunity for end of year window dressing is going to be most concentrated. Okay, hope that helps. Yes, I am bullish on the broader averages, NASDAQ and S&P, but even more XLK. What about the Dow? I'm not as crazy about the Dow in terms of a follow through here, because it is quite choppy. And the same thing goes for XLI and IYT. But XLF is the number one financials, the number one weighted sector within the Dow. If you're looking for strength in the Dow, look for a setup long in XLF. All right. And then, in terms of continuing along those lines, look, I've talked a lot about buy the pullbacks in the dollar, not backing off that one bit. Now, when might we see the volatility that could give us these opportunities? Tomorrow, Kapow, 2 p.m. That could be the volatility we need. Keep an eye on the FOMC countdown. Where are we with the May numbers? Where are we with the June numbers? And maybe even July. Know where we are during the clearing. Take another read before 2 p.m. Take the last read to see how the dust settles as Kapow finishes the presser after he's done speaking and take another read as to where we are and whether or not we're still in that June expectation. If we are, we're probably looking for a couple hiccups here and there. We had some volatility with the debt limit, but short of that, it should pave the way for Santa. All right, keep an eye on that dollar. Keep an eye on XLK, home builders, home construction. Right, there's some semiconductors. There's some great corners of the market. I'll see you all in the next update. And if you got time, 9 a.m. to 9:20, come join me at our Charts and Coffee pregame show, 9 to 9:20. All right, you can catch that at the Simpler Trading YouTube channel, live Q&A each and every morning. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.